Greetings babies, sup you guys? I hope all of you guys are well, and what brings us together for today's video is weekly planning. So there are different types of learners. There's visual learners, there's auditory learners. If you're an auditory learner, you can record yourself, play it back so that you can fully keep track in your head of what you need to do, what is already done. I've learned that I'm a visual learner. I prefer to see things and really touch it and let it be tangible. This is why I'm going straight back to basics. Paper. Let's get into this video of weekly planning. For a successful week and to have a productive week, I felt my discipline and my productivity went hand in hand with self-love. The first step is self-love. Prove to yourself that you love yourself. And by doing this, you build trust within yourself and also you get your goals. So, two birds with one stone. Self-love, self-trust, discipline, and also you reach your goals. I've got everything listed down here in the way that I do it. So my first step was I reviewed my goals. What is the long-term goal? Always review your long-term goal and see how you can break it down into bite-sized chunks. What can you do every day for the whole week that'll get you closer? Even with my content. Step 2 is plan on a weekend, preferably on a Sunday, right? So I plan on a Sunday. Well, let me not say I plan on a Sunday, I'd be lying. I plan anytime. Review, preferably on a weekend, preferably on a Sunday, right? So you can have your whole week ahead of you. You know what you're gonna do and how you're gonna do it. I think that it's easier to keep it on a year planner. For me, please find a planner that works for you. If you're someone who's constantly on your phone, set it on your phone. I, on the other hand, cannot set things on my phone. The only thing I set on my phone is an alarm. I don't set reminders or make notes and all of these things on my phone. It doesn't help me. A diary either. I do not jot things down in a diary because I do not open a diary. I prefer a year planner. This is my first year planner ever, and I'm so grateful that I bought it. It makes so much sense to me. I don't have to keep up with the pages. A diary, it's always pages. Pages. I don't have that time. So a year planner, everything is in front of me and I see my whole month. So but when you're planning, find a planner that is for you. Hi guys, Future Koketso here. I'm editing and I quickly wanted to pop on here and say this is why school is such ass in some respects, because in life orientation they can teach us goal setting, but all they ever gave us was diaries. And this is why I feel personally that I failed at planning, because like I said, a diary is not for me. And as a person, you need to find what kind of planner is for you. School only taught us diaries and then goal setting and stuff like that. And then when you fail at it, they're like, oh no, you just fucking suck. And when meanwhile, no, you don't suck. They just don't open you up to the world of options that is actually in the real world. School just generalizes. So if you think you suck at planning, maybe you don't suck at planning. You just haven't found the planner for you. How the fuck are we supposed to goal set when we don't even know how to plan? The school system thing is a fucking joke. It's a prank. That is imperative. This is why I've always failed at planning, because I didn't have a planner that was for me. Moving on to our third step, always jot down your weekly priorities. It's helped me to wake up in the morning and set the intention. I want to be productive today. What am I going to do? I need to do this, and this. And what I do at work also, before I knock off, I take a little sticky note and I write down precisely what I need to do. And to make it even better, write down the time. I'm going to come in at 8 o'clock or 8:30, I need to do this. From 8:30 to 9:30, I'm doing this. When 9:30 hits, leave that task alone and move on to the next task. From 9:30 to 12:30, I'm doing this. When 12:30 hits, leave that task alone. If you're finished, great. But if you don't finish, leave it alone, you'll get back to it. Finish the cycle. So that's what I've learned. There's a to-do list and then there's a to-do list. If you really want to get stuff done, put down the times of the things that you want to do. That is also a planning tip that helps me at work. Top tier. So now that your weekly priorities are down and you know what time you're going to do everything, you can start to work around all of the extras. What time am I going to squeeze this in?
Jonathan wants to lift at this time.
Casey needs to do a shoot.
It makes it easier to plan your day around. So now moving on to the next step, we are building a routine. When you build your routine and you have everything down, make sure you're building a routine that you love. Make sure you're building a routine that is productive, a routine that is conducive, a routine that is helpful to you. There is something as an awful routine. We all know this, which is why we have year planners, so we can be intentional about our routines. There's trial and error, of course. So as you are planning your weekly priorities and putting things down, work through it. And once you find a routine that you like, stick to that routine. Of course, you can amend it as you go. However, build and stick to a healthy routine. Lastly, every week, at the end of the week, I would prefer to do this on a Friday after everything, Friday night. Review the week. See where you can be better, things that you really excelled at. Review your progress. It's always very important to pat yourself on the back when you deserve it. Be honest with yourself and say, I could have done better here, and I was either lazy or I mismanaged my time. How can I be better at that? Really just give yourself the chance and give yourself grace. Be graceful with yourself if you did fall short during the week, and try again next week. So those are my tips on how to plan a very productive and successful week. I really hope that we can check in on each other and see how everyone's week has gone. But other than that, have a blessed, productive, and successful week. My name is Gogetso Mukwana, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers. Bye.